DaVinci The Musician. Many people are familiar with the works and writings of Leonardo da Vinci. Mostly he is known for his artwork, like the Mona Lisa and The Last Supper. He also did very detailed anatomical studies of both animals and of human beings. I think this helped to make him the great artist that he actually was. His inventions are also extremely well known, and a lot of people have tried to replicate them. These vary from war tanks to helicopters to flying machines. He's also known for his mirror writing, which he used in most of his manuscripts. For some strange reason, this is something that I can also do. Very few people, however, are aware of the fact that he was very interested in music, especially things like percussion. He had a lot of drawings where he did different automations for things like striking bells automatically or drums, etc. He also invented quite a few musical instruments. A lot of these instruments have been built in modern times to see what they actually would have sounded like. The first one is called the organo da acqua, which is like a water organ. To me, the soft noise that gets produced is completely overwhelmed by the noise of all the wheels and gadgets that are running in the machine. This is what it sounds like. The next instrument he invented is called caracas de tubos. I cannot find any online examples of what this instrument sounded like. I'm quite surprised actually that no one even tried to build this. He made a design also for a lira de plata, a silver violin viola type instrument. This is what it sounded like. The next instrument is quite strange. It's called lira de caballo, which is kind of like a violin string instrument but made out of animal parts. Apparently he also made a viola out of a horse head, and the sound from that was amazing. Unfortunately, no examples of it remains. This is the flauta recta. I assume it is some kind of a sliding flute. As you move the lever up and down, the sound or the pitch of the notes will change. Once again, I couldn't find any examples of this actually being built in modern times and played by someone. The viola organista is probably the most complicated instrument ever designed, so it has to be from Leonardo da Vinci. It has tubes which rotate leather straps, which will actually touch strings, which are activated by playing a keyboard similar to a piano. It was built recently, and this is what it sounds like. He had quite a few designs for automating drum playing. I'm kind of wondering why. It's not that difficult to hold the sticks and just beat the drum. Here are some examples of his automated drum playing machines. The next one is called the organo de papel. It looks almost like an accordion with flutes coming out the top. At first glance, you would think when you listen to this instrument, it would sound almost like an accordion, but it is completely different. I will let you listen. Although Da Vinci was not a great musical composer, he did write some musical excerpts. I found a very interesting article online by Joe Hedges. I will link it in the description. I recommend you go and read it. He tries to decipher a piece of Da Vinci's musical notation and then tries to play it. The first issue that he had was trying to understand where the notes are actually sitting on the music staff. There's no clef symbols like we know it. The only one that you can see on the left-hand side looks almost like a fish hook. The first assumption that he made was that this has to be played the same as you would with normal music. And this is what it sounds like. He did a bit of research after that and discovered that the music cannot be interpreted the way that we do today. He went on the assumption then that the first open space on the staff should be middle C, and then he tried to play it again. The big problem is that we try to read this as a treble clef. The treble clef did not exist yet in those days. They used something similar to do, re, mi. So the notes used are re, sol, la, mi, fa, re, mi. And then this is followed by ra, re. The second part is la, sol, mi, fa, sol, followed by le, si, ta. Once he put all of this together and played it with instruments that are true to the Renaissance period, it actually sounds quite amazing. I will leave you with this piece of music so that you can see the true musical talent that Leonardo da Vinci had.